Now we're getting to where the actual workout is going to take place. So we've already set you guys up with stations, and that's what you guys will do at home as well. So what we're going to call these are burst workouts, where you're going to burst with pretty good intensity going right from one exercise to another. And depending on how you set up your bursts, be about 3 to maybe 5 to maybe the longest would be 7 minutes long. And when you do one of these bursts, you're essentially going to get a little micro total body workout. After you burst, kind of catch your breath, burst again, catch your breath, burst again. And if you had, say that you had a 5-minute one, if you did that, you rested 2 minutes in between them, all of a sudden you're closing in on half an hour of doing stuff. Because I know it's going to be impossible for you guys to do a 90-minute TAT workout at home. It's just not going to be something that we can replicate. But in the time that you're away, what I want you to do is make sure you stay in shape, make sure you don't fall totally out of shape, keep some strength, keep some flexibility, keep moving, keep active, so that when we get back in here, it's not like you've been off for 2, 3, 4 weeks. It might even be more than that. So with these burst workouts, you can put them in any way you wanted to do it. We're going to go through this next one. It's going to be all 4 of you are doing a different burst workout. And for you guys at home, you can see all the different variations that we're doing. And essentially what you do then is that maybe you take a couple of the ones that she did, a couple exercises she did, maybe one that he did, and then you make your own burst workout. So essentially this is super duper flexible. It's infinite in the amount of things that you can do. And the biggest thing is to do them. So go ahead and get to your areas and then we'll get it started. All right. So what we're doing real quick here, everybody has started their burst. Christina is working here. She's doing some sprints. So if you're outside and you got some section of a grass or even on your sidewalk to run, she's just doing a sprint down and a jog back. She's going to do this on time. We're probably going to work maybe about a minute here. Okay, Leah's working some speed as well. She's working a speed technique drill on a bucket. You could use a stairwell, you could use a chair. Adam right here, he's working some speed work as well, making sure that your head is up, don't look down, back leg straight, body straight. And right over here, Jeremy is doing some speed work as well. He's doing some more advanced progressions on a sprint bounce. Do alternating backwards, do a little bit sideways. So essentially that's our first burst. We're going to let them continue working a little bit longer. Christina's running down the room, everybody's still working, so we're putting high effort in and we're bursting. All right, jog back, Christina, everybody get to your next station. So essentially the time it takes to get right to it, and you're going to get started right away. So real simple. Christina's hitting the ground, she did those sprints, and she's bursting right into some push-ups. So she's doing great push-ups the whole way down and the whole way up. Over here on Leah, she's got a little problem with her upper body, so no excuses for anybody. She's just gonna do a bridge. Pick those hips up, get them high, and hold it. Adam's doing some push-ups. For those who can't do them as well as Christina can do them on the ground, Adam's doing, you can do different variations. He's doing on a bench. You could use a chair, you could use a countertop. So he can also do increments, so like a quarter, a half, a 3/4, and down and up. And over here, Jeremy's got a band, he's doing a clock push-up. So those of you who've been with us before know what a clock push-up is. And he's just going 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 9 o'clock, back to 12 o'clock. So once he finishes, we'll get on to the next exercise. Christina, you need your roller, right? Oh yeah, coming over here. Christina's showing another quick variation. She's going to do a plank push-up. So if you have a furniture slider, Coach, what do you use? A Tupperware lid? A Tupperware lid can work as well. Just hike yourself up, push yourself out, and she's getting some work there as well. So no reason not to work. Let's go ahead and move to the next station. So Christina's going to use the foam roller, hopefully that you have. If you don't have a foam roller, I can lend you one. Arrange that with me. So she's going to be doing leg curls on the roller. Lifting her hips up, pulling that roller up underneath, Jeremy, over there. Alternate about every 3, okay? Okay. Over here, Adam's doing a tabletop. He's driving that heel down, lifting that hip up, and pausing at the top. Leah, she can't do the tabletop because of the upper body. She's just going to do her bridges. Okay. She's going to alternate about every 3 to 5 seconds right here, keeping those hips up. There you go. So she's getting some hamstring and hip work as well. Jeremy is doing a single leg RDL. So probably most of you have some at least light dumbbells, maybe up to about 25s or 35s at home. For you high school athletes, that is a great alternative for when you can't get in an actual weight room like ours and do RDLs. So keep your body straight. You're gonna, just like we do the reach over kick through drill, extend that back hip, maybe bend in the front leg, tilt over like a table, and then come back up. All right, moving on to our next exercise. Christina over here, she's gonna be doing some reverse lunges. So again, situation, you got one dumbbell. She's holding it in one hand, she's reaching back. Do some on the other leg. Yep. So if you have one dumbbell like this, you want to do both legs and both hands. Switch to the other hand. Now you need to do some on both legs, and the balance point changes. So both hands, both legs, both hands, both legs. Maybe do like 2 or 3 each way and keep rotating it around. Leah over here doing some squats. We have these here at our facility just to make sure that we know that we're deep enough. If you have something you can set up at home, you can do the same thing. She's also putting the band between her knees. If you want a band to use, there's lots of different uses. Arrange with me and I'll get you one. So she splits her knees, so she has got knee to foot, good alignment right there. Adam's doing a more advanced version. Like I said, if you have some weights that you can have in your hands at home, hold them. For those of you who've used weights before, you can continue to safely do that at home. But he's got his toes over the edge, he's sitting up tall, and you can do different things like with pauses on those as well. And real quickly, you guys can rest here. Real quickly, Jeremy's just doing a lateral walk. He's got a band, this is a little bit of a bigger band, around his knees. Squat down as low as you can, stay down low, split that band apart, and work those thighs. All right, moving on to the next one. All right, those were all our stations. We're gonna finish it off with a plank. Everybody get down on a plank. Okay, I'm gonna talk you through some variations. So Leah's just doing regular plank right there. Make sure your body is flat. We always say put your eyeballs over your fists, making sure your body is flat like that. Adam, show us if you are gonna like lift a leg. Okay, notice he lifts his leg, nothing moves right here. So do the other one. You can hold for a certain amount of time, count in your head, or you can alternate. Go ahead and alternate a little bit. Christina is gonna show us, why don't you show us lifting the arms. So have your legs wide. Okay, big thing here, keep the hips stable, switch your arm, maybe count 3 to 5 seconds and go back and forth. And Jeremy over here, we're not gonna leave you out, man. Why don't you do it around the world? Get the legs wide. So hitting the body parts and lifting them around the world. Lifting a leg, lifting a leg, lifting an arm, lifting an arm. So right there, we've done a little micro total body workout. It has infinite amount of ways that you can change, put things in. You saw if you have space, you can do sprints. If you have small space, you can do things like that. It can be done indoors, it can be done outdoors, in your garage, wherever you have a place. If you got this amount of space, you can get something done. So film your burst workouts, put them on your social media, and I want to see them. I want to see who's the hardest working athlete during this time that we're not all able to get together.